We are all God's precious creations. He has skillfully created each one of us as individuals with specific purposes to fulfill in our lives for Him. He has paid great attention in creating us as unique and wonderful individuals. Therefore, we must treat each other with love and uphold each other to fulfill His divine purpose for each of us. Here's a humble attempt to depict that we are all precious in His eyes.
These Doritos are so yummy, especially the spicy ones. You're so lucky, Grace, that your mom gets these for you. In my house, everything has a coconutty flavor. Who says my mom gets these for me? I strategically take some from my brother's hidden away stash.
You mean this is Gregory?
Yes. Yes. I don't know how Greg does it. It seems like he's always in his room playing his games. My mom sometimes makes me give his dinner to his room, but I have seen his drawers. It's pure Candyland and drawers filled with all the yummy you can think of. When does he get them? Forget the buying part. You need to learn how he brings them in the house.
Gregory surely has some crazy ninja skills. Wish I was invisible too, like a ninja.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't have time to do anything. My parents put me in so many after-school programs. I'm struggling to finish all my homework. I'm so tired sometimes. Sometimes it's too much. I get so scared. What if I fail?
In my case, my family only sees Greg and how good he is with everything. Greg is great at robotics, so I must be too. Greg plays the piano at church, so I should too. Greg is good at spelling and deca, so I should be too. How does he do this? I blank out when I get on stage. I am no Deca or spelling bee champion. I can't even spell pneumono ultra micro, whatever that word that 6-year-old spelled. My mom brings it up every time. She says I need to beat Akash first before even trying to compete with Greg. My grandma says that girls should be seen and not heard. My parents will not utter a word if Grandma is in the room. They know I love to volunteer and go to charity events. Someday I would like to be a doctor and just be around people helping them get better. Grandma just wants me to learn to cook, knit, and join a finishing school.
Hi girls, what's wrong? Why do you guys look so sad?
Nothing, Miss John. We were just worried about finals coming up. What if we don't remember?
Oh Nina, don't worry. The first thing you have to know is that when you're taking a test, it's just a review of everything that you've been learning for a few months. You also have more time to review, so don't worry about anything. And if you have any questions, you come to me, okay? My door is always open for you guys. And girls, all that you learn is to help you serve your society better and becoming more amazing young women. But for now, remember that we are all fearfully and wonderfully made by our Heavenly Father. So throw out those fears, knock any doubt out, and let's bring in hope, okay? Come on, this calls for a group hug. Come on. Okay, let's get back to class.
Miss John, do you want some Doritos?
Oh, no, thank you, sweetheart. I actually like snacks and chocolate with coconut in it. Let me see what I have. Oh, look, I got an Almond Joy. See, it's made with coconut. This is my favorite snack.
Thinga again?
Oh, come on, girls. Give Thinga a chance. You know, fun fact, in some parts of the world, the coconut tree is called the tree of life because you can use every part of the coconut tree.
I hope Nina does well. No, really well. She's been pulling all-nighter the whole week. I hope she moves to the next level, then finishes the remaining 3 levels this year. Maybe we should ask the instructor to add a couple of more pages for daily practices. How about Steve? I'm sure he's gonna ace it. Have you heard of Math Quiz program? Is Steve joining?
Mom, I got 89. It's a good score. I haven't moved to the next level.
Why only 89? I don't think you have got the concept well for this level. Maybe we can ask the instructor to add a few review pages of this level along with the pages of the next level.
Mom, please, that's too much for me. I already have a lot of work.
No, you are adding 5 more pages of homework starting today. We need to get the concept right.
Dad, let's discuss this at home. For today, let Nina take a break.
Nothing doing. Breaks are for those who gets perfect score.
Excellent work, Steve. I'm so happy. You scored a 71 and are moving to the next level. How about we go and pick up Dad from home and go have dinner outside?
Did you see the work I did? I got most of them, but some I couldn't figure out. Can you help me do the rest when we get home?
Absolutely. For now, how about you and Nina go and grab some hot chocolate from the vending machine upstairs? Yeah?
Okay.
Sharon, I don't know if I've told you, but my Steve has ASD.
Is that another academic program?
No, Sharon. What it means is that my darling Steve is on the autism spectrum. He's so unique and special that all the scores, each and every one of them, are celebrated because it tells us that our son can move along with the rest of the world. Maybe a little slower, but still moving. Every child is a gift of God. They are a reward from Him. So let's enjoy, cherish, and celebrate that precious reward. I need to get going. Steve probably is waiting for me to come. See ya.
I did not see you both, so I came back.
We were thinking of which restaurant to go. You did so well. That surely calls for a treat. How about sushi? Isn't that what you like?
Are you sure, Dad? Is Mom okay with it?
Yes. Mom suggested the dinner plan out herself.
Nina, I'm so proud of you. You have always done well. I watched you pace back and forth for nights while studying. I'm happy that you took the test even when you are so unsure. Remember that you are unique, a precious child of God, and He is always with you.
Grace, did you sign up to play piano at the youth meeting at church next week?
Do I have to? Greg can.
I can.
Also, did you schedule for the DECA finals so that we can adjust our schedule accordingly?
I did, but I don't want to go this year.
You must. Greg did it too. Look at all the certificates and medals on his side of the wall. Don't you want all the certificates and medals on your side of the wall too?
I will try.
Grace, stop whining. Remember Akash, he's 6 years old and he was a contestant at a spelling bee. And he knows how to spell the longest word in the English language.
Okay, so it's fine if Grace does not want to play the piano, do the DECA, or spell that long word. Maybe Akash enjoys spelling and Greg enjoys piano.
What do you mean? So she just don't have to try anything?
Maybe I like doing things differently. I don't like being on the stage. I'd rather be behind the curtains. I like learning the guitar, and I spell just fine. For what is needed for bigger words, we all have Google.
I do not agree, Grace. See how famous Akash is now. He has appeared in Kelly Clarkson show and Steve Harvey show. He has his own channel now. If we see that somebody is succeeding, we must follow their footsteps.
Mom, isn't it enough to know that the long word is a medical term for a lung disease?
How good it can be if you don't know how it is called or spelled.
P45.
What was that, Greg?
Mom, I totally agree with you. I'm not taking Dad or Grace's side. I'm just pointing out the fact that researchers call it P45. That's because it's 45 letters.
Susan, although they're both our children, you need to understand that each one is wonderfully and uniquely created by God. God knows us, and that's all that should matter. And exactly for that reason, each one is precious. Now, who are you texting?
I'm just confirming that Greg will play the piano next week.
Now who could that be?
It must be the pizza delivery guy. Now, your mother works so hard, taking care of everything and everyone. She's too precious, so let's make tonight a pizza night. Susan, I've ordered your favorite margarita pizza.
Okay, Nikki, we're going to learn how to make vendicare fry. Okay, so you first have to put a china chatti, or it's called a china wok. And then what you're going to do is, you're going to put some oil, some kadugumani, and then do kadugara, till all the mustards do like firework, pat, okay?
No, Grandma, anything's a lady's finger. No vendetta, please.
Mom, maybe you should start with something very simple, like saying how to say vendakya and not vendetta.
Okay, Nikki, let's talk about trying to do some potato fry. Is that okay? So again, you're going to put this china oak on the fire. You're going to put some oil. You're going to put the same kadugvara. You're going to put some kadugvara, till all the mustards will do some firework.
No, Grandma. No fried dishes. How about something sweet instead?
So how about your grandpa's favorite unakai? You like to do that? So it's very simple. So all you have to do is take some banana or plantain and you have to beat it. You have to mix some jaggery and some coconut and you mix them and then you make them into balls. Is that good?
No, Grandma. Isn't there anything without coconut? Forget all this cooking. My heart lies on voluntary work and serving people.
Oh, nice.
I want to be a doctor, Grandma.
Oh, nice.
Food I have ramen noodles and cereal. I have if I get hungry or Uber Eats.
That's too many years of studies. So my way is studying in few years and then you can serve everybody.
Really, Mom? What is that? As far as I know, after school there is a college, medical school, residency and fellowship. And it usually takes 11 to 16 years.
That's why you won't have to listen to me. So you learn what I teach you. You should get married and try to serve your husband and your family. Serving a small group of people, same thing like being a doctor.
Mom is in a very funny mood today.
No tamasha, Bobby. The old way is always the best way for anything.
Yes, Mom, that is true, but things are always improving with time. So we should.
What Reva wants to say is that times have changed and everyone, boy and girl, must use the opportunities they get to fulfill the talents and plans God has for them. God created us wonderfully and we must respond by serving people in any capacity that we are able to. When we serve others, we learn that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Therefore, we are all precious.
Okay, I think I understand now. I need time to accept the changes. Like you said, as God has created us wonderfully and He will show us the way. When you become a doctor, you should always teach them a few medical tricks that I'm going to tell you today. You tell them the benefits of turmeric and ginger. I still believe that COVID could have been eradicated with turmeric and ginger.
I made this with my grandmother. We also serve them at the soup kitchen. Everybody there loved my grandma's cooking, and they're still trying to figure out what garu is. Also, she agreed to allow me to make my own path if I take the old ways along with me. God has made us wonderfully. That's great news. My mom too said I don't need to be a gosh at spelling. Phew! I need to find what I am good at and trust because God knows us best.
Wow, that's amazing. Me 3. I'll not fear anything or be overstressed because I know God is with us.
Hi girls, let me join in too. My most favorite verse from the Bible is from Psalm chapter 139, verse 14. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. And that part we need to remind ourselves is the last portion. I know that full well. It is so important that we understand and know this well, that we are truly, fearfully, and wonderfully made to overcome any hurdles that comes along the way.
Now share this unakay with me. Everybody knows I love something coconutty.